Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week and another match of the GGL tournament. Tonight, I am your host, Pancake, and I am joined by the great Sparksy.
Hello, hello.
And Arterat is here for any technical issues we may encounter, as we have three matches tonight. First of which will be Albert Whiskers versus Feral Kittens.
Yeah,
Two
both of those teams looking to get a win on the board after a rough start to the season. So it's going to be interesting to see them coming out swinging.
Yes, both teams being 0-6 after the first 2 weeks. So no matter what, someone is coming out with their first win of the tournament. All right. Now I've for Albert Whiskers, I know Jared is is leading that team, and then he claims that he's on his Reinhardt arc. However, however, he has he has he may not follow that. We'll see how this match goes. But Hunter and Nelmos on the DPS line for Albert Whiskers. I know Hunter is pretty good at DPS, but like Sparksy, can you have anything to say about Nelmos?
Uh, I played with him back on Fika time as DPS, and it was a lot of Torb and a lot of Soldier 76. Now I've got some leaks behind the scene. I don't think, at least starting out, that's what we'll be seeing based on what I've heard. Um, I'm very interesting to see how their strategy plans out. They've done some scouting, and they have a strategy in mind. So it's going to be very fun to see if it works out, or if feral kittens are able to identify it and adapt.
All right. I don't actually know much about the two supports either, as I think they're both new names for this season.
Yeah, Kodokono is one of the new people coming over from one of my friend groups. We played on the same League of Legends team together. He's a very good League and OSU player. Moving over, have been I've seen him play quite a bit of Ana on support, so expect to see that. On that, I'm not so sure. And Saucy Dog, I actually don't have a good idea, but rocking the cat as the profile pick might give away some hints.
Yes. On to Feral Kittens. I think we all know a couple of these guys. Lego, Slimy, and My Meme is True. I hear that My Meme is True is back on the tank role. As same as last week. He was the Malga match, wasn't he? One where even I
Yeah,
was like on board. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I think it's smart. It's by far his most comfortable role, although he is very, very well rounded. Um, so I think it's a good call for them. Let's see if it works in their favor.
And we're gonna see Lego's guy probably on the brig again, the flanking aggressive brig. And again, we have Raksha Kitty just not having the right name, just usual things. Same feral kittens we saw last week. So I think they're gonna put up a good fight against Jared. We may actually see the Malga duel again, which I'm kind of hoping against, but hey, that's Overwatch for you. But after that,
I
let's go to the map pool real quick because we'll make Jared wait a little longer. For the first the first round, it's gonna be Control, and their options are going to be Oasis, Samoa, and we're gonna see Arctic Peninsula, which did get reworked last season. And I personally think it's kind of all right. It's a lot better than the old version. We'll see if either team wants to try their hand at it. After that, hybrid is going to go towards Eichenwald and Nimbani. Now, I personally don't think Nimbani is going to get picked because both teams are not dive. Maybe if Jared's team wants to like run Reinhardt down mid, but I feel like both teams are going to prefer Eichenwald there.
I I'm not so sure. I know quite a few players on both of these teams have strong feelings against Eichenwald.
Really?
Uh, yeah, I think we're gonna get. I think there might be a good chance we're going to Numbani on hybrid, but we'll
Hmm.
see. You might be correct.
Will be interesting to see. After which we are going to escort, which will be the choice between Circuit Royale and Junkertown. It's another Junkertown to look at. It's a little more of a dive map. Does have the opportunity for brawly comps like Reinhardt. Circuit Royale is definitely more of it's gonna be more of a poke centered comp. So I don't know how Feral Kittens would feel about that, unless they go Cat Bastion again.
Yeah, Junkertown also famously not a very good map for Brig. Uh, one of the worst maps for Lego Sky
Yeah,
Brig.
especially that second point, a lot of verticality there. But if it doesn't end in a 0-3, we will go on to push slash flash with the options being I can't read that. What is it? Colosseo, Esperanza, and Atlas. I think that's honestly a toss up. That's just preference a lot of the time. Because all three of the maps have opportunities for dive, opportunities for brawl. I actually quite like Atlas. And if for some reason were to go into a fifth round, it would go back to control with the last two maps to be chosen. But with that, I think we are ready for the map pick and bans. Whenever the teams are ready. All right, both teams say they're ready. And it begins. Feral Kittens is going to get the first map pick. And they're immediately going to choose Oasis. As we get into the hero bans, Feral Kittens is gonna get the first ban. And immediately the mount goes off the table.
Yeah, they. I know Sliman particularly had very strong words against Jared Smauga last season. He's not fan of the Maugi.
But we're gonna see a Brig and a Diva ban after which, so target banning that Legos guy. And another Diva ban probably targeting Jared again. And the last one is going to be Ash. Malga. Diva. Actually,
Yeah,
I
Ash very
think
strong on the high ground of Oasis, able to put a lot of pressure. So good target ban away from Slimon there.
oh yeah. I'm just making sure. All right. I think with that, they are ready to get into the match. Just going to double check with both teams first. Feral Kittens is ready. And Jared is ready. And with that, we are going to load into the first map. And as we wait for the console players to load in again. Or actually, I don't think we have a console player this time around, so we got instant load in. First map is going to, for our first, I always don't know what to call it, because we have 5 maps with them left
First
control.
point?
First point, yeah, I guess first point would be the better option here. First point gonna be the one with the well in the center. A lot of choke points. And my meme is true, mate. He's gonna try and take advantage of that with Ramatra, it looks like. We're already seeing a cat from Albert Whiskers. No tank pick yet from Jared. Gonna start off on Winston.
Now, the insight that was given before is that Albert Whisker's plan for this week is dive, 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 which they are very much showcasing here with their initial picks coming out here.
Oh, and we're gonna see.
Ball
Oh,
just boops months of the map. Jared with the early kill, that's gonna give them point control.
unfortunate for my meme is true. Jared getting a double. Nelmo's finding Slimian. They are gonna trade him. Legos guy's going down too. Pie's gonna get caught out. Unfortunate first fight for Albert Whiskers.
Yeah, taking that high ground and getting booped up just means first fight is insta lost. But they have plenty of more time, and now opting to go for this left side to avoid getting booped off the high ground. Walking Months taking a lot of damage, putting down the shield to survive. Takes out Kodikuno, that's an early pick. Going to give them control of this point. Jared come rolling through, trying to disrupt, putting a lot of pressure down on Swift Bunny, and is gonna get the kill. Lemos taking down Slimon on the ground and is now putting down pressure on Lego Sky, who has to swiftly move away. Jared hunting him down and is gonna get the kill. Now turning his attention onto Mans, who is just blocking, stalling Khan. Pi throwing the turret now on the Torbjörn. Mans is finally gonna go down. Traded, however, as Hanta goes down to Pi, but that is gonna be point control over to Albert Whiskers.
Kittens did get a decent amount on the control point. It's gonna be a matter of whether we can make use of that.
It's gonna get taken
Slimian.
down. Great nade there from Lemos to finish off the kill.
We are gonna see Lego Sky swap to Hat Man. Oh, interesting minefield. Got obliterated by the shield. Double kill on the slam. And Nelmo's gonna clean up after.
Yeah, we see
Interesting molten core from Pi.
not gonna get the value he wanted from that.
I'm not sure what value he was expecting from that.
We do see a tank swap onto the Domina, trying to maybe protect his backline a bit more.
Okay.
As we see, the catnap takes down Legos.
I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that was nowhere near the center of that. I don't know how we got pulled there.
Mans on the point, trying to cap it, is able to do it. Maybe they can stall here for a little bit of point. Anta gonna go out for the EMP. Jared pushing onto Mans, but he has Legos behind him healing. Not able to stay alive. Hunter going very low and is gonna get taken down by Lego Sky. Jared now might be the next to fall as he goes extremely low, sits on 1 health and is going to fall.
Nice recap from Pharaoh Kittens. However, they only have Domino ult coming up in a little bit. Meanwhile, Whiskers has got Nano online and Jared not with Minefield not far behind. Nelmos is getting low, is not able to find the pick. Slimian might be able to. And they got
Jared
Diana.
getting the nano, pushing forward, Slam on 1 health, is able to dodge away for a little bit, but goes down On the other side, both cats getting kills, but as of now, it is very even still. Manscombe very low here, gets put by Jared, pushed into the corner. Pentagon comes down, Jared goes very low. Is he gonna fall?
He's gonna fall to the Domino ult.
Recap coming in. Now Albert Whisker will put control, but that's gonna swiftly get swapped around. They do have Hunter out for the high ground, who is gonna be able to get a touch.
Elmo's gonna find the cat in the sky.
Runs in overtime, going in. Jared comes flying in the ball. Minefield goes down. Swift one goes down instantly to it. Lemos now with the ray gonna start raining down from above. Man's trying his best to put on damage, but is not gonna be able to. Goes very low, has been fought, and yet Jared now trying to push for a little bit more. Legos trying to support the best they can, stall out the time for the rest of the team to come back, but with the EMP it's just gonna be a little too late. That's gonna be point cap and first point to Albert Whiskers. Very back and forth map.
Yes. Which is good to see him. I like close games. Close games are a lot more fun to watch. They're gonna swap back to the Winston. Will he stay on it though?
5, 4, 3.
And we are gonna see Swift Bunny swap to the Kiriko.
Looks like he is gonna stay on the monkey.
I can see a cat airdrop. Whiskers has already moved on to point.
Yeah, the high mobility allowing them to get point control first. Jared jumping in, trying to get some pressure onto Slideman, but he's gonna get taken very low. He's however gonna get able to jump out with the support.
Legos guy trying to
Legos guy
dive.
goes down. Now Slideman going very low up on the high ground, also gonna fall. Hunter trades one. Mans get a second pick onto Saucy, but it's gonna get slept.
Interesting how the fight turned around there.
Yeah, still not point capped. Lemon stalling for a lot of time. Saucy coming in at the very end, able to stall a little bit longer, but it is eventually gonna go to Feral Kittens.
Jared jumping
Now
on
Jared
Slimeman.
jumping into Slimeman is gonna just dash away. On run very slippery.
Once they're gonna find Swift. Jared leaping into the sky.
Legos going very low, is gonna fall. Jared secures the kill, but it is traded for Kodikono. One support down on it. That good hack is gonna secure another kill onto Mans on the front line. Now Jared hunting up on the high ground. Slimeman is able to secure the kill on Lemos, but it is traded for Pi, and he also falls. And Albert Whiskers takes control of the point.
We're gonna see a nice 41% out of that first cap though. Gonna give Feral Kittens a lot of breathing room there.
Lots of ults coming up across the board. We're gonna see a very big fight here coming up here in a second.
Find me an ult in the back line. Lego's gonna clean up on the Cartagena. Jared gonna
Kidnap
get
coming in.
grabbed.
It is on Jared. Is he able to get off the map?
He's
Doesn't
gonna
look like it.
jump
He's
off.
gonna primal to be able to jump back. Saucy Dog takes out left. Now Jared's now gonna push on to Puck with the primal. Is gonna be able to finish the kill. He is, but that leaves a lot of time for Mans to stay on point. He's gonna be able to take out Hunter, but he is gonna fall right after. Now Jared trying to clean up this fight with no tank on the side of Feral Kittens, but
We're gonna see
They
Kitsune rush.
they just don't have the damage.
Molten Core comes out.
They're going very low, and he's gonna get taken down. Mans finds the kill, and I think they were able to cap the point in the middle of the fight, so they have a lot of progress, already up to 86%. Jared swapping to the Ramatra is gonna get airdropped in. Gets to point fast enough. Goes very low, has to go to the Ramatra form and start blocking. 10 octagon coming out. EMP to cancel it. And now comes the pummeling. Lemos up on the high ground doing a lot of work with that emerald. Kai dropping down very low. Jared is gonna look to finish off the kill. And they are gonna be able to cap the point, but 99% over to Feral Kittens. Let's see if Man selects to swap here into the Ramatra with the ult just used. No, it looks like he's gonna stay on the Domina.
The slimy and airdrop.
Both teams. Lemos goes down, but so does Slimon and Legos. Big fight. Jared is gonna get traded, pushes a little too far up with his team, not on the same page as him, but it is traded for the back line. And big pick as Saucy Dog is able to catnap Mans and move him off the map. That's gonna make it very hard for him to come back in time. Maybe he can get taxied in time. He's just now respawning. 95%. EMP coming out. Swift Bunny goes down. They're gonna have to take this fight without their Kiriko. Slamon coming in with the honorable high ground, but a big anti coming in from Mikuno is gonna make this fight very hard to win for the side of Feral Kittens, and EMP is just gonna seal the deal. That is second point and first map over to Albert Whiskers.
Can I be 100% honest? I don't know what I'm watching half the time. Both teams just seem very disorganized. I feel like I'm not watching team fights. I'm watching like 3 or 4 like small fights all around the map.
Yeah, it's very, very scrappy.
Like, what was that?
I mean,
It's
I think it's a lot to do with the fact that Albert Whiskers is playing dive for the first time. They haven't really played a lot of dive, and we when AFN, which is the core of Jared Hunt and Lemos, played it very little last season, so maybe not fully coordinated on how to do that. And for the side of Feral Kittens, when you're playing into dive, it's very easy that it becomes a little bit chaotic, creating these very split skirmishy fights.
yeah. It's like especially on that second map, Hunter just being a menace in the backline. I don't think there was a single fight where Hunter didn't get like an opening pick on like a support or a DPS. And it's just weird watching that, because as soon as that happens, Feral Kittens just like falls apart. Like my meme is true, and like one DPS will like push forward, and then the other DPS or the support will turn around to fight Hunter, and then they're just split. And then one side will die, and then it's just kind of like a never-ending cycle of just like 2v4, 2v3.
Yeah, and we do see a substitution coming in. Cody Kuno having to step out, and Bunny coming in. So we do have a Bunny versus Bunny, as pointed out in chat by Jared. Who will be the superior Bunny?
That is going to be the question, as both are especially on support. So, oh,
Big hydrates coming in redeemed by Catman. Make sure to drink some water. Stay hydrated, very important.
Yeah, it's very important. As we are now just waiting for our teams to again wake up. All right, Albert Whiskers is ready. I forget, and the losing team has to
I
be
think
on red team, right?
I think uh, uh I I don't know.
All right, yep, so we're good. Right.
Just waiting for Feral Kitten to take a look at Bunny's profile. With mid-match substitutions, just looking over, seeing if there's anything in particular standing out that they want to ban away. Alright, then looks like we're ready.
All right. Map pick is again going to go to Feral Kittens as they lost the last map. And so this is where the bets will be taken. Will they pick Numbani or will they go Eichenwald? I really think they're gonna go Eichenwald, especially after that last map with Jared on Winston. They're gonna go Numbani.
I knew
Interesting.
it. They really. I know them well. They don't like to play on Eichenwald.
I wonder how they're gonna play around Jared, because the Jared is playing die. If they've seen that, he's on Winston, he's on ball. I'm wondering how if they're just gonna ban the double options, but then Jared's probably just gonna play like Diva, like he was. So I'm interesting to see how they try and play around it.
Yeah, they clearly thought the Emre was a problem. Taking that away. Once again, Soldier and
Hanzo.
Torbjorn, two other character that I'm aware of them was playing. Other than that, I don't have. I'm not that familiar with his DPS champion pool,
Hmm.
so we'll see. We'll see
Does,
what he elects to bring out.
does anyone play Hanzo?
Uh I I
'Cause
think
that's just kind of that was an interesting ban. I didn't see anyone.
I think Pi plays it. I think
All right.
because Slimon definitely doesn't.
Now Feral Kittens are gonna try and draw this ban out to to just specifically to use up your guys' time. Jetpack Cat. Then the last ban for Whiskers. I do wonder what they're gonna. I'd expect like maybe a Ramatra ban, a Domina ban. I'd expect a Domina ban. But we'll see what they do here.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see if Jared is gonna go towards the diva or the ball, or if it's Mauga time now that is freed up.
That is
Mauga on runs something that we ran a lot last season.
there is knew it. Didn't want to deal with it.
You know them very well.
All right. With bans done and map chosen, We are now just waiting for both teams to ready up. Oh, there goes our tech support. Oh, I gotta turn my lamp on. It's getting dark. Are we gonna? All right, both teams are ready.
Initiating match.
I am very interested to see what both teams are gonna come out on. I'd expect Jared. Jared's probably gonna go Diva, in my opinion. But I wonder how Feral Kittens are gonna try and counter that.
Yeah.
Ready.
Oh,
It is the Mauga coming out
It
from
is
Jared,
the
at
Mauga.
least for now. Mauga on run once again very strong together, both applying the burn, able to play off each other, and it is the Lemon Soldier. This is something he is very good at.
We are gonna see Winston from My Meme is True. I do wonder if he was expecting the Diva like me. Because Winston into Malga is... I don't think that's gonna be a great thing for him.
I don't think Winston into Diva is particularly good either. Maybe anticipating a ball,
Maybe you're right.
but we'll see.
We are gonna see a camping from Hunter. He is gonna get away. Meanwhile, My Meme
Bunny
is True.
able to keep Lemon safe. Jared pushing forward, going very aggressive here. Onto Pi, able to take him down. And Lemon's gonna follow it up by a taking down Swift Bunny, but Sliman is gonna prove the better on run, at least for now, taking down Hanta, but he's gonna fall right after to Bunny.
I mean, this is just kind of what I was saying earlier. It's just like 3 individual fights going on in different areas. And we had Malga just like 1v2ing on the staircase. Winston doing this again.
And he's just gonna fall immediately. So
Dude,
much
did
damage coming out.
Did you see the
I-
front flip he just did?
He went flying. Hanta gonna push forward, take down Pi, and is able to escape. So mobile on that on run. Lemos is also gonna take down Slimeman. I would expect to see some swaps coming out here from Feral Kittens, because it's clearly not working. We see Legos guy on a very aggressive position here. Maybe looks to punish someone overstepping, but for now no one has taken bait. Mans jumping up on this high ground, trying to push some pressure onto the Mauga, but nothing's gonna come up with. Hanta takes down Swift Bunny. Meanwhile, on point, Sliman and Lego Sky able to at least cap the first checkpoint, but then it's gonna go spot ups. Both going very slow.
Watching.
Mans coming in now, Jared too. Both tanks have arrived to the fight. Mans taking so much damage from this double burn combo and he's gonna fall, but at least that first checkpoint cap. Lego Sky is trying to sneak away and is gonna get caught out and taken down. Lemon's going
No.
so very low but doesn't quite fall to the turret. Oh my goodness. Molten Core coming down here. Jared might be in a little bit of a sticky situation and he's gonna get taken down. This might be Feral Kitten's opportunity. Hunter takes down Swift Bunny, that's one spot down now, turning their attention to Mans, and the Orbital Ray is gonna keep them alive. they are able to, with the 3 ults invested, hold off even without Jared. Hunter going very low, dueling Pi here, but is gonna just heal up and win that fight. Now Jared going on maybe a little bit too deep with rally coming out. Cage coming out, is able to get healed up, but not enough. It's gonna fall. Hunter trying to put down the pressure. Legos going very low, and he's gonna get taken down. Namos get the cure for that. Now Swift only going very low. Slamon is able to take her down and follow up on to Saucy Dog, gets both of the support. This should be point cap for the side of Feral Kittens. But Jared is back. Let's see if he's able to stall out enough time. Man's going primal, pushing him off. They really want this. I mean, understandable. Jared living for so very long. Gets a big slam. Is still alive. Now both supports are back. He's going very low. Kittens is coming out. Charging, get the slam. Still alive. He's tanking up so much damage, able to put so much pressure out. And with the Kitsune Rush, they just have so much damage. And Feral Kittens are going to fall. Not able to get the point. A very late Kitsune Rush coming up from Swift Bunny as overtime is engaged. But old Slimon is able to touch, keeping it going a little bit longer. Here comes Lucio and Pi with the Molten Core, trying to hold it, trying to keep it alive. But Jared and Albert Whiskers are just gonna say no. And 93% they came up to, but not able to cap it all the way.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Initiating match.
Jared showing the power of the Mauga, as we've seen for basically the entirety of last season. It's such a powerful hero for him, and when he's given a lot of resources, he makes magic with it. Able to stay alive for so incredibly long. We're gonna see some switch up. Lemos going over onto the Symmetra. We see Hanta on the Farah and Jared going up onto the Reinhardt.
We're gonna see my meme is true on Sigma.
Yeah, not a hero I would associate him with, and might be tough into the Reinhardt. We'll see how it plays out.
Wait, doesn't he hate Sigma, or is that Slimian?
I don't know.
I remember the last game I casted was for Feral Kittens. I said, why isn't he playing Sigma into Malga? And I got told, he hates Sigma. And
I
like a
thought it
guy
was
dead.
I wasn't Pi tank last match they played. As we see TP up on the high ground and early pick charging is gonna get rocked. Big damage coming out from Pi here on the Torbjorn is gonna take out Jared. So at least for now, holding strong. TP to safety as Lego Sky comes flying in here on the Lucio, pushing pressure up on the high ground. But here comes Jared. He's gonna wait a little bit longer for his team to come back. Lego Sky gets a pick onto Lemos in the backline, just flying in. Going to stall out a little bit more time until Albert Whisker can get their push going for real.
Ooh, Lego's almost getting picked again. Hunted in the back line. Gets Pi low. Not gonna be able to finish him off. Or will he? No, he's not.
This Slimon over on the Bastion. Able to take down Hanta. TP coming in. Big shot coming in. Pi going very low. Is gonna get taken out with a strike. To both DPS down. Legos is gonna survive a little bit. Mimon's through on the other side is able to take down Bunny, but Lemos takes down Lego Sky. And now the charge comes in. My meme is true is gonna fall, and I think it's gonna be a very difficult thing for them to hold this point. Ty coming in is able to touch.
Big
This guy
smash.
gets slammed, and that is gonna be map 2 over to Albert Whiskers. I mean, the control looked very close. This looked a bit more dominant for the side of Albert Whiskers. Let's see if they can turn it around here for Escort.
Ooh. Oh. Now we're gonna go into the next set of hero and map picks. Both teams are ready.
Let's see if it comes out just as fast as last round. These teams have been very rapid fire with their picks and bans.
We are gonna see Circuit Royale. Perhaps my meme was true. Wants to give another shot at Sigma.
Yeah, I do think it's smart. Not giving over the worst brig map when you have the brig player on your team.
First ban is going to be Symmetra, followed up by Bastion. So DPS are off the table instantly.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see the Bastion ban coming out. I mean, Slimon did play it, but it's not something he's known for or have
I
that much game time on.
I would guess it would be to not have the cat Bastion, since that is I hear it's good on this map because of the verticality.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But we're gonna see Feral ban Sigma. That is, I wasn't expecting that.
No, I wonder what they're looking to do with the Sigma ban. Because when I think of Jared, Sigma is, I mean, he plays it and he plays it very well, but that's not the it's not one of the first tanks that comes to mind.
Oh.
Let's see what this last ban is going to be from the side of Albert Whiskers. It seems they weren't expecting the Sigma ban either, or just don't really know what to ban. It's going to be Life Weaver.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes in the ban discussion, it's like everything that we're super scared of, we've already taken off the table, so we can't remove it again. And the other things that the enemy plays kind of works into what we want to play. So it's like you kind of run out of things you really wanna ban.
Yeah.
Especially, I know Jared is a big fan of holding off on bans until the map where they are the biggest threat.
Ugh. Alright, so Bastion, Life Weaver, Sigma, Metra, Concert Royale. Both teams are ready. We're going to load into the next map.
Welcome to Circuit Royale.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
I wonder if Miss True is going to go for Matra here. Or no, he'd be attacking, so I don't know. They're just both teams are just making picks I'm just not really expecting. They're gonna go Domina and Jared on Zarya.
Now that is something I think of when I think Jared, and Zarya with double dive with the maybe not, but at least Hanta getting those bubbles seems very scary.
And we are gonna see Pi on the Hanzo you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I think Mans made a comment today when we were playing about the Pi being very good at Hanzo when he's drunk. So see, maybe drowning out the sorrow to map losses. Maybe that's gonna mean the Hanzo is coming online here. You see, Hunter going very low is gonna survive due to the cleanse. Now Jared in the midst of things is able to hold his ground, and Hunter 2 quick kills here is just gonna put Feral Kittens on the back foot, having to run away to the spawn. Pi is gonna fall as well, staggering a little bit. Now Slimon's gonna push up onto the high ground, 1v3 here. Big cleanse coming out is gonna stop any advance. He was gonna make Jared going very low. Lego Sky pushing forward, is trying to take him down, goes very low, gets the shield up, but it's not going to be enough. On the other side, Month takes out Hanta in return, but now Jared pushing forward, lots of charge, is gonna be stopped in his track though by the big Domina shield.
Oh, we're gonna see
Grab
early
coming
grab.
out, gets 2 in the backline, and it's gonna take down them immediately. Jared going very low, it's gonna be able to survive, goes into the room, 1 health, 3 TP cleanse is gonna keep him alive for a little bit longer, and it is going to be enough. Great rescue there from Bunny, saving Jared from a sticky situation, and makes it a dominant fight one.
Dang.
Now, ults starting to come online for both teams. Let's see if Feral Kittens are able to use theirs to start getting this first stone penalty. Coming out, getting an early pick onto Lemos. It is very big, gets the second one to Bunny, Slamon following him, taking down Sotodon. Hunter is able to trade one back, getting down 5. Jared still relatively healthy, but has to run away with his team now
What
gone.
is going on in back
Hunter in the
line?
back line is able to stall for a little bit longer and force out the rally from Lego Sky, but she does go down as well.
What is going on? I just don't know.
Hunter did get quite staggered as she fell quite late, but big orbital ray. Slimer going in with a big ult onto the back line, putting a lot of pressure. Is gonna look to trade for Hunter as well. Legos with him onto the charge, but it's not gonna be enough. Legos guy is eventually gonna find Hunter, but not before Jared gets 2 back. Now Slyman in a little bit of trouble, and he is gonna fall with no cooldowns available to aid his escape. Now we see a big ult advantage coming in from Albert Whiskers. It's gonna make it very tough for Kittens to be able to push forward with only 40 seconds remaining. Month is gonna push forward up onto the high ground, is able to get some pretty good high ground control, but a big grab coming in from Jared, maybe gonna deny that. Dragon Strike coming out, trying to turn it around. Sociedad is able to take out Slyman very early on. Traded Months takes out Nemos, but High falls in return. They're able to push forward and take out Months as well as Lego Sky. And with 10 seconds left, I think that might be it for Feral Kitten's attack attempts. High is gonna jump in and slightly worsen his KD ratios. Important for the stats.
0-0. Switching sides.
It's gonna be a very tough hold for Feral Kittens to take this to a 4th
Initiating
map. Let's see what they elect to roll out on.
I don't. Like I don't know. Dude. I hear Brig Pop Rally, and I'm like, where is she? Why is she in spawn? Oh god. Jared gonna go on Reinhardt. My name is True. Back on the Domina. Pie back on Tor. Maybe to try and counter that Hunter just existing.
Is this just a tease, or are we gonna see Lemos Tracer?
Oh, I hope we do.
It would be a sight to behold. I mean, they have the time to do it.
Can someone clip that? I want to send it to him because I saw what my meme Mr. is doing there. Oh my god, the airdrop Jared in the high ground. There goes Slime.
Simon going down immediately. Hunter push forward onto Pi, goes very low and it's gonna fall. Jared and Saucy also gets taken down after the unsuccessful airdrop. And that's immediate swap of the Tracer. It was 1 life, but didn't get much value and instantly swapped back up. Hunter going in, gets into the room, establishes space there. Jared gonna fall back. They're gonna look to go up on the high ground here. Charge in. Oh my god, Lemos! Massive grenade! Holy! And I think that's game. I think that is simply game.
I mean, yeah, that was.
GG's. After the first point on control, I did not expect it to be this one-sided, but
play of the game.
crazy. I mean, they just had they just. Oh yeah, this was crazy. Jared able to live here and just.
Imagine if
turn it
Legos
around.
didn't knock Jared back there. I think he'd be dead.
Maybe. Well, we have a second game going right now, right?
I believe we do, yes, on the second channel.
If you're interested in that, hop on over there. On this channel, there should be another game starting at
Wait,
9
hold
p.m.
on.
EST.
It looks like it's back at 8:30.
Back at 8:30. Oh,
I don't. They're talking about getting it pushed back 30 minutes. Tell them no. And then they're saying that they're back. Hello, Sparksy. Or Jared. Sorry.
so Jared, first win of the season and a very convincing one at that.
Yeah,
We spoke a little bit earlier about your game plan going in. How did you feel like it worked out? Did you have to make adaptations as it went on?
I feel like you saw our original game plan was just to dive the crap out of that back line because
Yeah,
we were fed false information, which obviously, yeah, they're not going to tell us what they're going to do, but we thought Legos was going to play DPS. He did not, but we still were able to dive the back line and get a lot of pressure onto that. And I'm really proud of the way my team has adapted. Basically, midweek, we didn't get a chance to scrim to try out Cody and Ty support with Hunta and Alemos DPS. Obviously, it worked quite well, and we are hoping to take that with us forward into the next games.
yeah. The fights throughout all the games were very chaotic. Did you, at least from our point of view, it felt like people were a little bit all over the place, having multiple skirmishes at once. How did it feel playing that, and did it feel like that in game two, or just from the spectating point of view?
Yeah, you've been on my team before, so I think you're quite familiar with the way I want to run things, and usually that wouldn't be a positive. But because we have Hunta and Olemos, who are both very good at taking off angles and flanks, it was actually quite advantageous for us to do because it allowed both supports to pump resources into me. Which, if I get that, I obviously can like do my thing, and we won pretty dang convincingly, like you said, because my supports are just so awesome, and they're not the highest players in the lobby. They don't play the game the most, but they did a damn good job today.
Yeah, I mean, you had some insane moments able to stay alive. We had the Soria moment we just saw on the play of the game, and also
Yeah, and shout out Josie,
on
man. Came in, subbed, played a few games with her last night. Did so good.
yeah, we also saw on Numbani where you stalled out for felt like an hour on the Mauga, just being able to stay alive on the point alone, able to keep it alive until your team showed up. I was saying when Mons popped primal, I was like, this is their capping point here, but
No, that's my health
no,
pack.
not able to.
Well, you were there for the Malga theory.
Yeah, it's it heals a lot.
Yep. Of course, I miss you on my little Kiriko pocket, but hoping to make up for that with Cody Kuno for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, if he plays as good Overwatch as he does League, I don't think you'll have to worry about it.
He's very good at resource management, just doesn't understand the game quite yet.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, let's see. Next week you are going up
It's
against,
Jordan's team.
yeah, Game for Gungia. Any thoughts going into that match?
I think it's going to be a much more difficult game. I think there's no doubt about that in anybody's mind. I don't know if we're going to win it, but I think the plan for next week is just to put on a good showing. It's less important to us that we get wins in the regular season because ultimately it doesn't really matter. It's just seeding at the end of the day. And so our main goal for the rest of the season is just to continue improving, continue gelling together, and find a way to put each other in a position to succeed.
So you're intentionally throwing to get a better seating.
We're, if anything, that means we're gonna get a lower seed, which would make us play against better teams. So no, no, we are not throwing for that.
Yeah, fun. We got two other games today.
Yeah, actually, I'll take this over from you because this is my thing now. Gunginga 2 just went live. Everyone go jump in there. Storm versus the Brain Rot team. Super good match tonight. Storm has a really, really good Doomfist player. Should be a lot of fun to watch, especially going into Vortex, the Widow guy.
All right, you heard it, man. Get
I'll
out of
even
here.
link it in chat right now.
I'm gonna end the stream.
Oh.
No. There it is. There's the Twitch stream. Go check it out. So I can go to bed. But anyway, thank you for joining us today, Jared. Good match out there. I hope to see you continue that win in the next in your next match. And until next time, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I'll see you next week. Okay, I guess bye.
Bye.